You just created your online course, but before selling it, you might want to give access to a friend so they can kind of review it and give you some feedback. But how do you go about granting access to one of your products that you've created? I'm Virginia Stockwell, Kajabi expert and tutor. I offer a 30-day extended trial on my website at digitalcoursefreelancer.com, as well as one-on-one services, helping you with the Kajabi platform. Let's get into it. Your product is over here, right? But how do you grant somebody access to a product? You actually can't. What you're granting is access to an offer. You need to create the offer first, and most likely you already have it set up back here under sales and offers. If you roll down, you probably have one already set up. It's likely AI created it for you, or you created it because you know what you're doing back here. When you click on the offer, you can see they're receiving, this is the name of the offer, they're receiving this product in exchange for this amount of money. So the product is actually right here. This is the thumbnail. To double check all your work, you have the title of your offer, the price of the offer, and the products they're going to receive in exchange for this. But you want to give somebody free access to this. So we're actually going to come over to the contacts. And let's say they're not in here as a contact yet. We'll go ahead and add them. We'll choose add contacts and add a single contact. Let's go ahead and fill my info in. The first thing you want to do is click subscribe to marketing emails. This doesn't mean that you're going to be sending out promotions to them. It means that you want them to receive any emails that you're sending out, or the ability to. You can always not send it to them, but everyone else, sure. But if you don't check this box, you don't have that option. If you don't check this box here, subscribe to marketing emails, that means that they're going to be on your list, but you can't email them at all. It's very important to check that box first before you go next to grant offers. Choose what the offer is. Let's say it's a sample offer here, and then click save. Obviously, I can't click save because I'm already in here, but that's how you would do that. And it would send out an email automatically that said, you've been granted an offer. Here are information about how to get in to be able to access the offer. Let's say they're already in here though. You would just click on their name, open full profile, and then if you click more actions here, one of the options is grant offers. It'll be as simple as that. And you just choose what offer you'd like to grant them. And if you want to see the email they receive once they're granted an offer, you would come over to settings. And if you roll down a bit, you'll find email templates. That's right here. I click on that. And what we're looking for is here in the back end, you see tons of emails, and you likely won't use a lot of these. You can see the title of some of them and why you would use them or not use them. These are default emails that Kajabi set up on the back end. Whenever you set up some automation somewhere else, these emails may be going out related to that. In this case, we're looking for offer grant confirmation. Unfortunately, these are not in alphabetical order, so you have to kind of hunt around for it. But just look for the O, offer grant confirmation. So when I click this, this is the email that's going to be going out. If you would like to preview what it looks like, you'll click preview in browser. But I would suggest sending yourself a test email. When you click that, you can just send preview and actually see what it looks like and what happens when you click the buttons, etc. If you preview it in a browser, you can see how in the original email there are brackets that are sort of filled in by whatever offer you were selling. See here it has quotes, and here it's not yet filled in. You don't want to go typing over and put the offer in there, because this email is actually going to be for all the offers you're ever going to offer. If you end up setting two products up and have two different offers, one for each, and you change this to the first offer's name, the other offer is not going to line up with the same name when somebody is granted access to that offer. You want to keep the brackets kind of the way it is. If you want to change anything, you can change things around, like perhaps you don't want it to say ... the name of your website here. I would just not mess with anything inside the bracket, maybe just make the email your own outside the brackets. You can preview it right here and see what of the words that you'd like to change. I'm at digitalcoursefreelancer.com if you'd like one-on-one support via Zoom or do-it-for-me services.